some of the key concerns that event coordinators or meeting planners have is to make sure that they can find a speaker that engages with the audience, that is appealing in terms of their presentation, and that offers something that, quite frankly, gives the audience a chance to stop looking at their cell phones and really pay attention to what's being stated. You know, sometimes speakers are looking for someone that's talking specifically about something that is tied to whatever industry they're in. And at other times, they're looking at ways to engage the audience to think out of the box and to make sure that they can find ways to be more effective in what they're doing, it being selling a product or managing a team or representing an organization in some regard. As I look at what Ben does, is that he does connect with the audience. He delivers information that is very compelling, that's thought-provoking. And again, it's not always about, at a pharmaceutical convention, talking about the practices of selling drugs, but it's talking about ways in which you can engage with other people. And I think that what I appreciate about Ben's approach is that he's engaging folks and having them to think about things that perhaps are not necessarily a part of just selling a product or talking about a specific item. You know, digging deeper into themselves and making sure that they're presenting more based on their heartfelt perspective. Sometimes from a religious perspective, or at other times just from the standpoint of looking at the individual or the people in which they're talking to as people and engaging them in a way that gives them a chance to connect a little bit more deeper than with other speakers. So I really appreciate that about Ben's delivery and approach as a speaker and delivering messages in large audiences. I think the key things when I look at Ben as a speaker is that, you know, there's a trust factor with certain speakers that you either get or you don't get. And, you know, it's pretty immediate and it can turn a person off. And again, it makes a difference between that person paying attention or really disengaging and waiting for the speech to be done with. And I think that based on, you know, be it a faith-based conversation, which, you know, is something that is really compelling to think about. Are you delivering or are you bringing your faith or yourself, your true self into an audience? I think Ben hits on that very succinctly with how he delivers. I think that he is engaging. I think the wit is extremely important. And the fact that he really is someone that you can relate to. These are things in which you want to have when you have a speaker, simply because it makes a difference between a 30-minute speech feeling like it's 10 minutes versus feeling like it's 45 minutes.